Hi everyone. Today I think I'm going to do a Valentine's reading. It's a pick a card reading. And yeah, so I have here, I have a bunch of stuff around. But the three items we're focusing on today is group 1, 2, and 3. Group 1 has a milky quartz. Group 2, a rose quartz, kind of shaped like a heart. And group 3 will be a moon, hard to do this with the flame, a moonstone. So we have here 1, 2, and 3. So you can pause the video and choose what stone calls to you, and then I will see you in just a few moments. I'm excited about this one. Hi group 1. So we have here the milky quartz that you chose. So if you are drawn to this crystal, this reading is for you. And this reading is going to be for 2021 Valentine's Day. So it's going to be a general reading, but it's going to be mostly focusing on what to expect. If you have anyone thinking about you possibly, if you're going to have a nice day, I'm sure you're not going to have a bad day. So what we have here is I'm going to be shuffling, and some cards are going to be popping out at me. Might have to fix the angle a little bit, but we'll see. Most important thing we're doing right now is for group 1, those who were drawn to the milky quartz. This is their Valentine's reading. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to lay these cards out and we will interpret them. I'll lay them out for me and I'll show you them individual, okay? I'll just let you know what's happening as I'm doing them. I have a Chariot. I have a Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. I have the Devil. I have the 7 of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So if I could put this together, I'm seeing it as there's something that you may be fighting, something that you're protecting yourself from. Now, whether that be romantically or something within yourself, something maybe you might be putting up some kind of barrier to let somebody in. Now, I also see that I ended up putting that next to the Devil card. Now, a lot of times Devil can mean something that we are extremely attached to. A lot of times it's an addiction. It could be anything from alcohol to a person to TikTok. It's some kind of addiction that you're going to want to let go of. So it's almost like you might be putting up a barrier to something. Now, this might be a person also, okay? I see here the Ace of Swords. And now when we see an ace, we see a beginning. Swords is usually, sometimes people see it as conflict, but a lot of times it's, conflict is also communication. So this to me shows that you're going to have a breakthrough in communication with somebody. Now, with that Knight of Pentacles, now he could be coming to you and offering something to you, okay? And you might be unaware of it. You have a guard up. So that's what this Knight could be offering. Now, Knights come in quite quickly, and we also see the Chariot. Now, the Chariot takes you places. So this Knight could be coming in quickly, wanting to take you somewheres, or you could be taking yourself into a journey of self-acceptance and self-love. Okay? My final card that I wanted to end with here, group 1, is the Queen of Swords. Now, this, we don't do genders when it comes to tarot. So this could be a male or female. I'm going to say she, as in that's how she's presented in this picture here. Stands very strong in her power. She's very confident, but she can cut out people that no longer serve her. So she's a very strong, strong lady, but she's also able to cut that person out. So now, group 1, you're going to know what this means. You're going to know if this is a toxic person possibly in your life that you want to cut out that's coming to you, or are you putting up a guard and not letting that special person that you know deep down, but you're just a little bit afraid to give that trust to. Perhaps you might want to be a little more vulnerable. Now, only you will know the answer to that. And this was quite an interesting reading. I thought it was great. And yeah, hope to see you next time. Wow, that sounded lame. I'm sorry. Group 1, I also wanted to pull a romance card for you. I kind of shut that video off a little too fast, and then I realized it might be nice to just pick a card for the people who were drawn to the Milky Quartz in group 1. Okay, now this just explained it all. It says, you deserve love and you are loved. So I think that answers our question when I asked you what you think it regards. So I'm really glad I pulled this, and sorry I cut it off earlier. Hi, group 2. You're here because you have the rose quartz. So what we will do is we will start your reading, your Valentine's 2021 reading. Now this is either going to be what to expect, give you insight on that day, let you know who's thinking about you perhaps, but we'll see. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to shuffle our cards for those who chose the rose quartz. And what usually happens for this group 2 is I have some cards pop up. So those that were drawn to the rose quartz, we want to know what's happening on Valentine's Day this year. Okay, so I have my cards here. What I'll do is I'll arrange them myself, and then I'll explain my interpretations here on what I think will be your Valentine's Day reading. Okay. We might need to get a clarifier card for this one. What I have here is the Six of Cups. Now the Six of Cups is some kind of reconciliation. Now generally that's you maybe offering something to somebody in a form of, not I'm sorry, but just kind of like a peace offering. Now somebody could also be doing that to you. So if you're in the middle of a quarrel, say with somebody that you care deeply about, this is something that you might want to consider. Is there something that you needed to say sorry for? I have the Page of Swords. Now, with the page, a lot of times this is somebody sort of immature. They're coming to you with something, but not something deadly serious, you know? They're just coming to you kind of something playful, okay? But it's funny because I also have a King in your reading. Now, the King comes to you grown and known what he wants. And this is the King of Wands. The Wands I like to see as creativity, just happiness. So I see that there is a strong man in your life. Now, are there two people? Are there two people that are kind of wanting your attention? And one is legit and one is a little bit more playful. Another card that I have here is Judgment. So for this reading group 2, I really strongly believe that there's more than one person involved. Whether that even be somebody who doesn't approve in your relationship. It might not be two people that want to be with you sexually. It might be, or romantically, it might be, you know, your mom doesn't approve of your current relationship. Okay? Now for group 1, what I did is I also pulled a romance card. So that's what I'll do here. I'm going to take my other deck. This is the Doreen Virtue romance cards. These are the Golden Universal Tarot, which is my absolute favorite deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to get just one card coming out. And this is for group 2. Now this is from the romance deck, and this is a message for them, those who have chose the rose quartz and were drawn to group 2. Okay. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I feel like this is a very powerful reading. I think it's going somewhere. I think you know exactly what it means. If not, you know, send me a quick message if you want a little clarification of what I really, you know, believe in your own certain circumstance. But to me, there's a few forces involved in this relationship and in this love. So think about that one and take care. I think everything's going to be fine. I think you have the strength to choose and do whatever you like. Hi, Group 3. So if you've come to this timestamp, you've chosen Group 3, which is the Moonstone. Okay, so this is going to be your reading for February 14th, 2021. This is a Valentine's reading, so this is also a reading just on love, just on what it is that those who have chosen Group 3, the Moonstone, need to really know and focus on possibly for this Valentine's Day. What I'm doing is I'm shuffling. The cards that want to come out will jump out at me, and they are kind of tuning themselves into those who have chosen this Moonstone here. So we got a little bit of resistance. We're not really getting the cards here jumping out, but I have a few. But they are not jumping. So we might have a little bit of confusion here, but we'll see what happens. And I don't know if I'm going to get any more, you guys. I think this is going to be a 3-card reading. I'm going to pull a special one for you afterwards, though. What I'll do, I'm going to put these towards myself. I'm going to look at these cards and then let you know what I think, okay? So, okay, I have both the 5 and 7 of Cups, okay? So, the 5 of Cups is showing somebody walking away. It's showing somebody not realizing those cups were full. He's walking away from 2 cups that have not even fallen over yet, so there's still something there. Awkward pause. Let's take a peek. Alright? Now number 7, the 7 of Cups. He's realizing, man, these cups are pretty full. They're not empty. They're pretty full. So that might be a realization that you're going to come into. The fact that you might think you don't have much, but you do have a lot. You've put a lot of work into a lot of things, and these cups are showing everything that you've done so far. Your 3rd card is the Knave of Wands. Now this is somebody that's going to be coming towards you. At first it's not going to be maybe super serious. He might be a bit playful, he or she. This is non-gender based, but I'm just saying he's presented as a he here, I believe. Yes, so that's somebody that's going to be proposing something to you. Now it might not be a marriage or anything like that. It might be a date, okay? Now, this was a quick reading, but it does make kind of sense, and it makes sense that there was a bit of resistance when I was shuffling. You don't really, you're kind of stuck, and you're like, Valentine's Day, I don't know. That's how I feel. Leave a comment if I'm totally wrong. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to pull a card from the Romance Tarot cards. This is the Enduring Virtue deck. I'm going to try to get one card here from the deck, which will be a message for group 3. Those have chosen the moon. Whoa. Okay. So this one shot out at me. And maybe I shouldn't go right up in your face. So this is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So you know what? Don't push anything. Just let it come, and what will happen will happen. There's like a little light, and it's funny because that light hasn't shown up in any of the other cards, but it's just letting you know that there are other forces working towards you having a happy life with the person that you desire, and it might not even be somebody you've met yet. So I'm really glad I pulled this one. You're worth waiting for. The resistance in the cards shows that you might have a little bit of maybe I'm not worth it, and you are. You're worth it. So thank you so much for watching this video.